Oh, brother. It's been a minute. Once again, we're on a Tuesday now. What the fork?
I don't know what day it is. I don't know what year it is. What's up, bro? How are you?
I just still remember it's only 2023, but it's almost 2024. We're over halfway through the year, bro. I'm good.
We're definitely getting there.
Dude, we are coming up on our third Fantast sale. You want to talk about holy shits?
Wait, is it our third or is this our fourth one we're about to do?
This is our third. Right? No?
Feels like we've done like 10 of these.
Well, the first one was 2 days. The second one was 3 days. And the third one is 4 fucking days, bro. So yeah, we're getting I had a hard time. I had a hard time functioning the next day after our third day of sale. I'm concerned about safety on day 4.
I had a hard time functioning in life after that sale. And then I went to San Diego and nothing has been the same since.
Dude, I think you went into like this coma. I remember it was just like, I didn't even hear from you for a few days. It was just, Theo's gone.
Even right now, I still feel like I'm playing catch up.
Well, speaking of catching up, let's catch up with the crowd and let's get this going. Sound good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Gotta love the intro.
Oh, dude.
Mighty Mike over here is like, oh, you should have seen Vegas.
I saw the pictures. You know, not much leaves Vegas, but some people had cell phones. I'm just saying.
Vegas was a good time. Although San Diego have a special place in my heart because it was my birthday.
San Diego always has a special place in your heart. It was your first big con and your birthday at the same time. So I mean, as far as things go, you can't. I'm waiting for a big con to happen on the 4th of July weekend. That's when I'll have
big cons
for a birthday.
Speaking of big cons, everyone watching this on the replay, it is confirmed now that myself, Phil, and a bunch of other handsome motherfuckers are going to be in New York Comic Con.
Yeah, it's Theo, other handsome motherfuckers, and Phil. I'm that buffer that everybody takes to the club, right? You know, the one that is like makes everybody look a little better. So, you know, that's you know, just making sure we're being clear. Man, so this week we have a big week, and as we kind of introduced before, this is probably the most daunting of things we've undertaken between the two of us. You know, I mean, we've done a lot of weird over time over the last year since we've been hanging out, since essentially San Diego Comic-Con last year. But this 4-day sale is by far the biggest. I'd say it's probably the most bold thing that we've decided to do.
Yeah, so anybody in the chat that's been following me for a while now, you'll know. Anybody that hasn't been following me, you won't know. But I can tell you right now, this will probably be my longest sale in consecutive days that I've ever done. And I think that's saying a lot. I think the last sale we did was a 3-day. This next sale in Michigan this weekend is going to be a 4-day. So the sale kind of starts like midday, afternoon Friday. It's going to go all the way till Monday night.
Yeah. Monday night into Tuesday morning, more than likely. If there are people there, we will have books for you to see. So that is not just a promise. That is a Comics and Chaos guarantee, folks. We promise if you're in the room, there will be books to be seen, books to be sold, and deals to be made. So, you know, number one, that is first and foremost. And, you know, otherwise, there are some other bigger things kind of, I don't want to say there's not bigger. But
hold on. Before we get to that really quick, because we got 8 savages in here. So real quick, Mighty Mike, GT Key, Dr. Plagueis.
What's up, Doc?
Stash, Into the West. What's up?
Oh,
God, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
He's got a YouTube account. My first
Aaron,
time
you know what you can do? You can smash the follow and the like. That's what you can do, motherfucker.
Welcome to the family, Aaron. It is good to see you, my friend. Finally. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh's Comics is on YouTube. I think we should be concerned, Theo.
And this was the last day this app was normal. There you go.
There are few people on Instagram that actually can spawn a conversation as well as Aaron. I think we may have fucked up.
So next week's guest.
That's my kid's account. I just renamed it. Oh,
nobody needs to know.
Don't subscribe your kids to our channel, bro.
Nobody needs to know.
You know that's not a good idea. Okay, we should not be. Yeah, this is not always a PG channel. I mean, I have a red light for a reason, not just because of my OnlyFans page for the foot things, but you know.
Okay.
So how did the hurricane thing go for you in California? I know you were in Northern California. I'm assuming it wasn't too bad because I didn't hear anything specifically from you, but how did that go?
Completely unaffected by it.
Completely unaffected by it.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
My parents are asking. Completely unaffected by it. I'm in Northern California though, so.
No, my parents legit called me, dude. They legit called me.
Is gigantic.
Like, okay. So, yeah. Is Theo okay? I'm like, yeah. He hasn't said anything about it, so I'm assuming he's fine.
Oh, yeah, everything's good over here. No issues.
Good.
Even the people that I do know that live down there, though, like a Godly, like a couple other guys, they told me it's light rain.
It was just a rainy day.
Oh, this guy. He says I slept right through it. What's up, Vin?
Look at Vin. One of my favorite. The heart and soul of the community. I tell you what. You know, Aaron's one of those mouthpieces, and Vin is just one of those that class clown, the guy that just can make anybody laugh at any time. So big heart out to Vin.
Oh no, well, hopefully home insurance covers that one. Hopefully, home insurance, yeah.
Pray for Vegas. They can't swim. No. If it's not locusts plaguing Vegas, well, I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind some rain, but at the same time, too, geez Louise, dude. All right, so into some news, Theo. Into some news. Blue Beetle. Did you see it yet? I will admit I haven't, but have you seen it?
So I haven't seen it yet. I'm a little nervous to go watch it, so that's why I'm waiting for $5 Tuesday, so I can take my kids to go see it. But from what I've heard, it sucks.
Really? From what I've heard, is good. That's why it's got such a high audience score. It has a huge high audience score.
From what I'm seeing, it's got a high Rotten Tomatoes, high audience score, but it's not bringing in the money.
No, nothing is right now. Nothing. It's not Barbie or Oppenheimer. But I mean, it did exceed expectations. It did exceed expectations on the money it brought in.
Yeah, I mean, I can't give a review on it. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think the big thing is actually what's keeping it afloat is the actual comic book community, because there has not been any marketing really for this movie. It hasn't been a big marketing push. Nobody's been out there talking about it, and all the people that are talking about it are people in our community. It's not the cinephiles. It's not the cinephiles. It's not the yellow flashes and everybody else just want to see everything fail. It's the actual people that post on our Instagram and show up in these chats. So it's like, I saw it. And from what I have heard, and this isn't a high bar, but is the best DC movie produced in the last couple of years, that it was a very good movie.
That is a very low.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, too, with Marvel in the tank, the way that it's been, the MCU's holding on by threads, dude. It is not dominant in any way, shape, or form.
You can't say it, bro.
No, I can't.
The MCU.
I can say it. I can't say it.
MCU's hanging on by like chains. It used to be hanging on by Mithril. Okay, we've gone from that to like being like freaking sod welded together to like right now, which is like chains.
These are maybe then the chains that are on this
Velcro. I'm telling you, Marvel could fuck up for like 3 more years in a row, and we'd all still eat that shit.
No, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. There's people already complaining about the next
Foundation. Yeah, they're complaining, but you know what? They're still going to go see the next movie. They're still going to go watch the next show. They're still going to do the next thing there is to do. Foundations, everything.
They've been losing people every single time. I think if it is a chain, it is a playground swing set chain that you put your kids on. And if you sit on it, you know it's going to come right off. You put an adult in that chair and it goes on the ground. That's exactly the kind of chain it is right now.
Hey, next is Velcro. That's where we're going.
Well, the thing is, what really seemed good about this movie that people are talking about was the fact it didn't overdo the comedy. It didn't overdo the CGI and special effects. It was just it was kind of like that first Shazam movie. It was kind of like the first Shazam movie. It was a surprise. People liked it, and it actually picked up steam as the other weeks went on. And my question is can this be a movie that the comic book community actually kind of word of mouth circulates to actually make it peak up some? I'm not saying this movie is going to set the world on fire. It's not going to break box office records. But I think it's going to be able to, in a time of strikes, in a time of, I don't want to, I hate using the word superhero fatigue. It's not superhero fatigue. It's bad writing fatigue. I think in an age where that coupled with DC's lack of direction and seemingly sensational ability to waffle on who's doing what and what kinds of movies they're making, I think unfortunately Blue Beetle just fell in at the absolute worst time to premiere for American audiences, in my opinion. And I think that it's possible that this could be floated by the community.
You know what I think Blue Beetle's problem is?
What?
Blue Beetle.
What's that? What about it?
Blue Beetle.
So you didn't watch Young Justice or Titans or any of those things and
love it.
Didn't care?
But he is by no means the reason why I watched or enjoyed those shows. He was a nice accessory on the side. But in no way do I think that character could ever lead a franchise or be the solo hero, like the person to run. No way.
Well, he's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to be.
Then he's not supposed to get a movie.
So
he probably should have got a show.
Who does though? I mean, just Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
This guy doesn't get a movie. If Marvel's like, you know what, this character who's probably a little bit more revered than Blue Beetle. Okay, I'll say that. If he's only a show, why the hell does this Blue Beetle guy get a movie?
Bro, I think you're smoking crack. Nobody gave a flying fuck about Moon Knight until they announced it. Nobody did. That's why
everyone is always been a fan of Moon Knight. There is nobody that will be like, "Oh, I've always been a fan of Blue Beetle." Tell me, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you've been a Blue Beetle fan since before the movie, let me know. I will apologize.
You're trying to tell me that everybody cared about Moon Knight before the show was premiered? You're telling me people cared about Moon Knight before they announced the show?
I'm saying more people that knew about comics and superheroes. Yes, those people cared more about Moon Knight.
No.
We should do a poll.
Nobody knew who Moon Knight was.
We should do a poll.
Nobody's going. That's just it. It's just a poll. If you want to look at it, let's go pull the numbers on sales of books before their movie announcements and see which books actually had more pull at that time. Because I guarantee, as far as sales go, you were finding Moon Knight ones in dollar bins before the announcement. In dollar bins, bro.
Never. You know what I did find in the dollar bins, though, was the Blue Beetle #1. That I did find in the dollar bins.
Which one? The original Blue Beetle?
No.
Okay. Because then that's Crazy Town. That's somebody who has no idea.
No way.
Because that's we're going back. You're talking about modern Blue Beetle.
And see, and I've heard this before, Daywalker, and I agree with you. That's different though, because there's more than one character. Okay, you got a team, bro. And whenever somebody's losing their fire, you can rely on the next dude to respark it. You see what I'm saying? All you have is Blue Beetle right now.
Yeah, but that was not supposed to be the case. He was supposed to be joining the Justice League when this movie came out. He was supposed to be a side set of characters. This was a movie that was greenlit during the Snyderverse, right? So you're taking this,
like the release
you're taking this out of context where you're saying like he's going to lead the Justice League going forward. He was just supposed to be a side character in the universe. and you're saying like, no, we're making him the beginning of everything.
This movie,
that's what they're trying to do.
This movie would have probably been more well received if it was released after they had already established who, like, the new Superman, the new Batman.
Oh, without a doubt.
Whatever the case. And then you
if they hadn't hired James
like
Gunn,
4 or 5 movies into there.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
If they hadn't shut down the universe.
This is their first movie of their new quote unquote DC universe.
But it was not supposed to be.
I mean, I get that.
But that's not the movie's fault.
That's Gunn's
fault.
Well, it's their fault, but they shouldn't.
But again, we're talking about time.
They should have waited.
That's exactly what I said. It was coming in at the end of what James Gunn decided to be the existing universe after a terrible Flash that was supposed to reset it, and it was all supposed to culminate in Aquaman 2. Is it? Yeah, Aquaman 2, whatever it is.
Happening?
That's still happening. Yeah. James Wan is about to sue Warner Brothers to get it released because they keep rewriting it. It's been rewritten like 3-4 times. They've had to do reshoots because they're not sure how to end it, because it's supposed to be the total end of the Snyderverse concept, and they don't know how to do it anymore. First they had to take out Amber Heard as much as possible, and then all of a sudden it was just like, well, James Gunn said everything's going to reset with Aquaman.
I'll agree with that too with Aaron. Yeah, comic book wise, I'm telling you, man, Moon Knight has always had that weight. 100. Maybe not in pop culture, maybe not to like somebody that doesn't know shit about the lore, but to the people that fucking yes.
I didn't hear a word about Moon Knight until
there has always been Moon Knight fans. Always. People posted Moon Knight book, whatever.
Bro, I don't remember seeing a Moon Knight book after 93. I don't remember seeing Moon Knight books after that time. And to be honest, it was just I had no concern whatsoever, and I didn't hear anybody talking about it. Bring a Legion of Doom movie.
I don't even think we should ever talk about this.
Ever?
I mean,
the new Blade movie?
If it ever comes, sure.
Well, but Marvel's on fire. I don't know. I think Marvel is on fire. I don't know. I still feel like the Russo brothers screwed up the entire MCU with time travel, and just that's what we're in this.
It's going to be the mutants saving it 100%.
I think the mutants won't even be able to save it until after Secret Wars.
Yeah, it's going to be Secret Wars. It's going to be like Fantastic Four, like people dying, people going away, like new people coming. I don't even think
the Fantastic Four can save it. I and I'm a Fantastic Four fan, but I don't even think the 4 can save it.
Allow me to credit the source on this, but shout out to Emergency Awesomeness who came up with this theory. But because Franklin Richards was already kind of named or mentioned in the Multiverse of Madness, they're basically saying that Fantastic Four with Franklin Richards after Secret Wars is going to go ahead and reorganize and fix basically
it's the Omega powered mutant
that's one of his powers that he can do, right? So he's basically Franklin Richards is going to be like the fucking Hail Mary, is what it seems like. And actually coinciding with comic books, that's when Miles came into the 66 after Franklin. So it kind of makes sense a little bit. So I'm with that. I'm with that. But this all got out of hand.
Pull that off.
Let's bring in these people and like fix everything. Oh, I'm with that shit, dude.
No, it has to be fixed. I think that this, well before we started talking, I used to do these little sets with this guy by the name of Hero Harrison, and I said it back then. I'll say it now. There was too many plot lines going, and it's going to be the point where the MCU starts to collapse on itself because it just can't keep up with all the stories. And I feel like that's the point we're in right now. I think we just have to just stop. just like you had with James Gunn, just like timeout. We're just gonna redo it. At this point, I would be okay with it. I don't feel like I need to wait 3 years for Secret Wars and 12 more shitty movies. And I don't know how many Disney Plus shows. I mean, let's be honest. Do you feel like we should have to wait for 3 more, possibly 4 more years for Secret Wars to reset it and go through what we're going through right now? Let's be honest on that. I mean, just tell me right now, you want the mutants to save it. I get that. I do. And I feel like the X-Men could be a thing. But right now, Hugh Jackman was apparently before the strike in talks with for being in Secret Wars as well. So you're getting more Hugh Jackman because that's for at least then the next 3 to 4 years.
He will be in Secret Wars. So will like Tobey Maguire and like Ben Affleck. And...
Oh yeah, everybody's going to be it. It's going to be
I think even Chris Evans
multiverse of madness on like meth. This is going to be insane,
basically.
But my concern is though, as fans, and even just thinking about possible bandwagon fans, people that like to go see cool movies, things of that nature that don't know as much about comics, can they put up with these things that aren't as enjoyable to make it that long? My concern is that's still too far away. I mean, yeah, it's a cool idea, but if it's not happening in the next year, I don't know if it's going to happen in time. I mean, honestly,
let me tell you why no matter what, everyone will wait. And this goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of this segment when I was saying like it's all about your foundation, right? It's all about like what you started off on and what made people like fall in love with you, right? So the minute that people get an idea that like
don't get
like that's off. Coming back.
Turn that shit off right now.
I'll
turn you off.
I just did. It was only a second, but the minute people like just that feeling you just got when that popped on, you see what I'm saying? The minute people realize, oh shit, that's what they're doing all this for, to go and to do this as another reset to make this all connected again. That shit's gonna go nuts, bro.
I disagree.
You're crazy.
There's nothing more that everybody loves in the United States and the world than watching somebody fall and participating in that fall. And I do not believe for a moment that we have the patience to last 4 years of wrapping up how many different storylines, how many things we still have to get wrapped up. And this is turning into Lost, right? This is just, there's just so many things to have to do. I have a feeling
like that
there's still no way to wrap it up cleanly, right? I feel like, and I loved Lost, but the last episode was just like, what's the polar bears? Where's the smoke thing? What are these things? What was the stuff?
It would have been better. I feel like thinking about Lost, it'd be better if like just a nuke went off and killed everybody.
Well, it would have explained a lot more. The Oppenheimer. Everybody's gone. I mean, but at the same time too, I'm betting that audiences do not have the patience at the current level of which writing has been, unless they really step things up, unless we really get some, oh my God, this was the Marvel I have been missing for the last 2-3 years. Unless we start getting some stuff like that, I don't know. I don't know if people are going to be able to wait 3 to 4 years.
It's not going to be until Secret Wars.
I really don't.
No way.
I mean, look how many people were excited about the last X-Men movie. How many people showed up for the second time of the Phoenix?
Is that a trick question?
I mean, we're going to watch another multiverse movie where it all hopefully resets, just like we kind of did with The Flash. See how well that went. You know, I mean, audiences are fickle and they don't know comics as well as us. And there's not as much comic fans.
That's the problem Fox went through, though, that Marvel didn't.
Of bad movies from Disney. Disney's eventually going to say, no, we don't. They can't keep losing money. That's my concern. They're throwing billions of dollars at every single one of these, trying to outdo themselves every single time. And you said it yourself. When you get to the mountaintop, you reach the absolute peak of the mountaintop. It is not easy to stay there, let alone ever go there again. I mean, that's a big thing to challenge. And that's what audiences have been spoiled with, right? So how can they, I don't know if Disney Marvel can stay liquid well enough into 4 years of these other projects. They have to, Feige has to be going back to 2 to 3 movies a year, and they have to be amazing for us to have the patience to get there. And they're talking about Thor 5 with Taika Waititi back at the helm.
I heard about that.
It's already in the works. Taika Waititi is director. Thor 5 is in the works. It's going to be more powerful than Hela. So you've got like Magog, what was it? Or Odin's brother. There's a couple of different possibilities, but even so, I don't know if Thor 5 is going to get us there. I don't. I mean, Thor out of 4, 2 were good. They're at 50-50 right now. It's a coin toss. The first and the third one were great. The second and the fourth one were not great. And I feel like that's kind of where we're at. Is this a coin toss right now? Is it going to be good? Is it not going to be good? They're saying that the Marvels is one of the wackiest Marvel movies ever made. I thought that was supposed to be the last Thor movie.
Before we go to
and I'm
before we go to Marvels, really
that's
quick,
the next movie we're getting after
Daywalker basically said it right here.
What else is on the horizon to give us good looks? I mean, as far as like
Beta Ray Bill, bro,
3, it's good to get the people in, but they're in there for Deadpool. They're not in there for the MCU.
Did I mute myself?
They're in for Deadpool and for Hugh Jackman. That's why they're there. That people are tuning in for that. They're not coming in for maybe Iron Man's back.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
You're muted. I think your mic went out again. No wonder I've been talking so much. Theo's just totally silent. I did not mute you, bro. I did not mute you.
Come on now.
Yeah, if Russell Crowe isn't back as Fat Zeus, we don't want it. Oh man, you're gonna make Theo so pissed when he gets back.
Oh, everybody else says
Ryan
they can
Longdon,
hear me.
Yes. So well, maybe I can't hear you. Maybe Daywalker can hear you.
Everybody else can hear me except you. Me.
Well, let's try something here, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me still, though?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, look at that. Maybe my earpods died. Well, then if it did, it should have gone to... All right, go ahead and talk now.
All right, test.
Yeah, okay. So my AirPods must have died. Well, let's charge these bad boys. So, what were you saying? Well, I was just talking because you weren't talking. I thought.
Oh yeah, that's right. Beta Ray Bill. Daywalker mentioned Beta Ray Bill. We already got the statue of the guy in Ragnarok.
So you think he'll be the bigger bad than Hela?
I don't think he'll be the bigger bad, but if you throw in that, and then you also throw in maybe like how Thor might be the first encounter with Galactus or something. Yeah.
Like a Black Winter?
Kind of like that. Kind of like maybe like how Hulk got sent from Thanos' ship down in Infinity War. He had the same thing where like Thor gets the living shit kicked out of him by Galactus and Silver Surfer and gets fucking sent to Earth, like.
So this time Thor is going to be the herald of the Secret Wars. But I still think that's still so far away.
I mean, that's how you build it up, though. Obviously, the Thor movie would come out before Secret Wars.
Chris Hemsworth's the only thing Marvel has left of the OGs.
Oh, Hulk.
I mean, but he's Professor Hulk. Is that Hulk? He
can go down. He goes back down to Bruce Banner.
Can we hope? He goes back to Bruce Banner. But I mean, at the same time, is that the hero you want?
And not at all. And Marvel just acquired the rights back to the Hulk.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, I think the Hulk's gonna have a bigger role, and that's a role that guy could get fat. He could be 100 years old. It won't matter.
I think it needs to be recast.
It's too late for that.
I think it needs.
We're stuck with him till he fucking dies. That's it. We're done. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
I like Mark Ruffalo. He's my favorite.
You can't change that now. I hate him. Don't get me wrong. I hate him.
He's my favorite one so far.
No.
I like him.
Oh, well, I can't say he's my favorite, but you know what? You know what is my favorite is him in Avengers 1. Right?
Yeah.
Cap's like, hey, now's a good time to get angry. He's like, I'm always angry.
Yeah.
Right? Just fucking turns.
He had the best lines.
Turns and one punches a damn fucking, what's it called? A Shikari fucking battleship.
Shikari, yeah.
Doesn't do a damn thing like that in any Avenger or any other movie or show. Since every time since then, they've gone out of their way to depower that motherfucker.
Wow. I just don't.
Now, you bring me back that guy. We're good.
If they do, but now we've got Scar and we've got his cousin and I just don't know if Marvel just doesn't have too many damn Hulks to begin with. We got 3 of them out there now. And we're going to have a 4th one. Yeah, Harrison Ford's the Red Hulk. It's happening. That's why the leader is in that.
That proves my point. It doesn't matter how old that guy gets. The Hulk could always be around. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, Harrison Ford is 80. I just don't know about some of these decisions, and I don't know if they're going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it 3. I don't know if Harrison Ford's going to make it 3 more years.
I agree with this, man. Like, I'm sorry. They need to get the Hulk back to normal.
100%.
Which is where at the end of every fight, all the Avengers like basically pick straws and say, who's going to go tell him it's over? Because they know at the end of the fight, he's going to beat the fuck out of all of them.
What is it? It's getting late, big guy, or whatever the hell it is that she used to say. She used to like touch his hand, like it's getting late, big guy.
Yeah, I want that shit, but I want the Hulk to like instead of take her hand to blow at her, like just and just knock her on her butt and say, "Yeah, right."
I kind of want to see Yelena get asked to do that. Like your sister used to do it. It's like, I'm not fucking doing that. Right? She tries to do
it. She tries to do it. He blows her on her ass like,
oh no, I don't want to see her try and do it. I want to hear somebody try and put her up to it. And she just looks at him and so like, fuck you, and just turns around and walks away.
That's like, I'm not Black Widow.
Yeah. I'm not that Black Widow. I'm not that one. My sister was stupid.
And see, and Ryan, if you're gonna, and that's the thing, if you're gonna go Immortal Hulk, that's got to be like the send off for the Hulk, right? There's nothing else after that. That's it. He's done.
Yeah.
So they're gonna save that, and I think they will do that when it's time for the Hulk to leave.
That's a long ways away, bro.
Because you don't do Immortal Hulk and the Hulk sticking around.
There has to be a World War Hulk before there's an Immortal Hulk, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, you would do that so that, and honestly, Immortal Hulk would be a good way to set up like the new universe.
No, that's a good Elseworlds thing, in my opinion. I think we need to get some.
Wow, you'd get Sentry. I think you get all the Avengers together.
I think Marvel's biggest issue is that they had to make every single movie that they made in the same universe.
That's how
I would have loved to see some alternate universes, and I don't mean the horse shit, whatever it was, what ifs. I mean like
this motherfucker.
I mean, but no, those are cartoons. I want to see a live, not though. I don't want to see a 15-minute cartoon.
And you know those cartoons are apparently canon.
Yeah, which totally has so many different flaws in it, from the Infinity Stones, from the Loki side of things, of how none of those things can actually move between universes, and that whole thing. That's what I mean. The show's
but the Ultron Vision his does.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, his works, but they have them holding paperweights in the show that came out before that, saying how null and void those things are. That to me is just like it's canon.
You're crazy, by the way. That show was sick.
That show was
sick. Literally, him and the Watcher are fighting. The Watcher's like, I cannot interfere in the natural balance of things, and fucking Ultron comes down and slams the Earth and throws like oceans and deserts to the side. Lines up. He's like, I am the natural order of things, bro. That show was so good. Okay, not only did it basically create fan favoritism for Peggy Carter to be Captain America in the MCU. That's basically as a result of that show. You know that. That show also is getting its own fucking spin-off show called The Zombie Show. That's how successful that show is. And that What If show is getting a season 2.
Is the only thing I will give that show. Is that
besides Loki, that's the only show that we've heard is confirmed for season 2.
Yeah, I don't think anything should have been concerned for season 2. I still don't. I still don't like that.
What If is getting a season 2.
I was
Zombies is getting its own show.
Yes, that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully, I don't have I don't have a ton of faith in Marvel animation. If it were DC, I could say like, okay, probably. But so far, I haven't had a lot. I don't know, man. I've just not been feeling it. I'm just
David, you're funny,
concerned.
okay? How can you say that in a universe where everyone fucking lives happily ever after and rides off into the sunset and nobody dies?
I think he means zombies in general, right? After the Walking Deads and all the other stuff. I think that's what he means. I don't think he means like Marvel zombies. I think he just means like zombies as an idea.
I mean,
right?
I'll agree with you on that.
That would be valid.
If anything, Marvel Zombies did it right.
If he didn't mean that, then yes, he's wrong. But if he did mean it like that, I would have to agree with him. I'm just
Walking Dead did kind of milk a cow.
Oh my god. that cow's emaciated.
Turned a damn cow into a fucking goat.
And now Norman Reedus is like in Paris fighting zombies that are like getting intelligent or something. And I don't know, man. Just stop. I mean, just stop. Okay, so zombies are a thing. Cool, but God, this started on Blue Beetle. Let's pivot. Let's pivot. Ahsoka comes out tonight.
Oh, that's right. At midnight, right?
Yeah. Ahsoka comes out tonight. I'm excited for that.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. I'm going to hold judgment until the series is totally over. I mean, I'll pass like a 1 out of 5 on each episode, but I know beforehand I was super... I don't know. I enjoyed the season of The Mandalorian, the last season of The Mandalorian, when everybody was just like, this is the worst. This is about the Mandalorian people. It's not about Jin, whatever. I kind of thought
it's already cool. Out.
What?
Why
are we doing this fucking show?
You watched it and then came on.
Theo and I have to go do some things. We'll be back in 2 hours. Peace. Holy shit, it's out. I'll watch it as soon as it's
9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh yeah, damn! It's been out for we could have finished it by now, bro.
That's okay. After this, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, I will too. We'll just stay here and just turn on the TV. Just live react. Yeah, no, I would.
Okay, yeah, really quick, Josh, because you're right. We did one in the beginning. Let's do it in the middle, and then we'll do another one at the end. But yeah, guys, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. God. I'm going to be in Michigan with Phil. We're going to be doing a Fantast IG live sale.
I'm tired.
4-day sale, guys. It's going to be a 4-day sale. It's my longest one so far. And you already know. Get ready.
Wasn't the 3-day the longest sale before?
Yeah.
Okay. Just promise me the next one's not going to be 5 days.
No promise.
I think Darren can promise that for us. I don't know if I can take these assholes for 5 days.
I'm like, Darren, more money?
Do you want us to sell more?
I need more days.
Oh God! At that point, you may as well just like ask for a condo on the property or something. Just build us some cots. You and I have discussed that before. Like, no, you guys don't need to get us a room. Just put a couple of inflatable mattresses there, and we'll just crash in between.
Oh, bro, we could just put all the short boxes down and put an air mattress on top. Yeah.
I would not put the books through that. Not me. You're a little bit more. You're a little lighter than I am on their feet, so you might be able to get away with it. I'm
probably for an older fellow.
Oh. If you fucking call me old man winter or any of those jokes, that's it. It's over. All right. It's over.
But yeah, guys, 4-day IG live sale. Rage Theo, One True Nerd King. Check out our pages. We'll be on all day, all night. So yeah. It's
going to be a good time. I'm really excited. I know they've been working on getting a lot of books pumped out. I know you've been in contact, so I can't say to exactly which ones, but I know when we left there was well over, I have to say, over 10,000 books just sitting on the floor. It was minimum. It was ridiculous amounts of stuff to go through, and they've been working on that the last few months. So I'm excited.
I'm always Big Spoon, Ryan.
I don't share. I don't share my bed enough. So yeah, that's not a problem. He can spoon wherever. So that being the case, Ahsoka's out. I have heard that it is good, but the first couple of episodes are slow because they're building to the story of the craziness that happens the last 3 episodes. But I'm hearing this from sources, right? The internet
last
rumors.
3 episodes in Mandalorian?
No, the last 3 episodes in Ahsoka. So it's like a 6-episode arc. I don't know. That's just what I've heard. I have no idea. Obviously, I didn't hear anything before this because I didn't even know.
Gabriel's giving me a little bit of hope here because
well, Gabriel's
I was hoping it's fast paced, bro.
Gabriel's more like me. He's a Star Wars super fan.
One of the most anticipated characters coming to the screen with 2 fucking lightsabers. It better be fast.
1 out of 5, Gabriel. Give me a scale of 1 to 5 because I trust Gabriel more than very
5
many.
Is good. 1 is horrible.
Yeah, 1 to 5 for these first 2 episodes. What's your opinion? Go. Because I'm going to be sitting here. And I'm going to be hoping that so far his opinion's the closest that I've had to my own in these things. But considering we're on a 30-second delay, I'm not going to wait any longer for, we'll let him catch up with that. Yeah,
wait, I mean, there's already 2 episodes out.
4.5 for episode 1 and a 4.0 for episode 2. Yes, they were dropping the first 2 episodes the first night, Theo. 100%. Yes. Yeah, we've got to go. We've got to go. we gotta go.
John, Aaron, are you in here?
Ending on the hour officially.
Aaron, tonight, are you in here? I know you say don't give in to FOMO, but I'm giving in to FOMO right now, motherfucker.
I'm FOMOing, bro. I'm FOMOing. It's okay, but it's it's consumption FOMO. This isn't. Never mind. This isn't bad. We're not paying extra to go see it now. We already have the subscription, so this is a cover price buy.
Ryan. Enjoy the show, guys. Brother. Enjoy the show. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Always.
No, we'll finish our last 20 minutes like we promised. But we will be definitely holding it to an hour tonight because dude, I am hitting that show. I have to see that before the morning. I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
You're earlier than me. This will be 11:30 by the time we're done. So
I'm probably gonna watch it on replay like 4 times while I get ready for my Wednesday sales tonight. I got a bag and board. Great.
You're gonna be reciting lines. Did you see that? Did you see that lightsaber pull? Yeah, I'm oh man. Honestly,
hopefully they got the hint, which is more lightsabers, less talk.
Well, yeah, it's 100% more lightsabers. It's fucking Ahsoka Tano. It's back on a Jedi.
Need to know your birthday, your social. We just want to see you guys fight. Okay.
This is about a Jedi that had 2 lightsabers, Theo. So I mean, it's gonna be Jedi AF.
Not to mention apprentice to Anakin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So better see some sweet shit in there.
And possibly it sounds like from the previews, and I don't want any spoilers, but apparently Sabine, which was alluded to at the end of Rebels, because shot for shot, she's in the exact same scene where Ezra began his journey with the Force. And it's shot for shot. The end of Rebels was Sabine in that shot for shot. And there's people upset like, oh no, it's another girl with powers. I do believe Filoni, who is also the person in charge of the show, is taking Sabine now where he wanted her to go, which was where he put her on that path at the end of Rebels. And I think with Kanan dying in Rebels, and if you haven't watched Rebels, shame on you, but there's very easy things to catch up on. You'll understand the show still, not knowing all the things about Rebels. She would need a master. And the only one out there in existence at that time, especially that they had any connection to, was Ahsoka, Snips, Fulcrum.
I'm not going to lie to you. I would like to see some Boba, some Mandalorian in there. A little bit. You okay?
Supposedly, okay, well, because Sabine is a Mandalorian, she was closely tied to Bo-Katan because she gave the Darksaber to Bo-Katan before Bo lost it to Moff Gideon, right? And that all happened in Rebels. The loss that...
did she lose it to him or did he steal it?
Well, he stole it. Like she surrendered to try and save the people. He took it and just laid waste anyways, right? We saw that in The Mandalorian. But all that stuff, that battle that happened in Rebels with Sabine. So if there is going to be a Mandalorian tie-in, I could definitely see Bo-Katan making an appearance somewhere in this to help kind of bail them out or whatever.
I mean, something.
I would take it. Honestly, I could take more Bo-Katan. Some people didn't like her, but I love Katie Sackhoff as Bo-Katan. I thought she was great. I always, every episode,
I was a little nervous about her because I thought she was just going to be like a backstabbing fukra, but I'm like, oh, she's got a good moral compass, and
she's changed.
She's like she wants to be mommy to Baby Yoda. So hey, let's get it going, okay? I'm down.
I can see her and Din, kind of settling down.
I'm fucking with it. Let's go. And remember what I said? I think we talked about this already when we were doing our Star Wars bits. He has said he wants to take that motherfucker off, bro.
Yeah. And getting married would
together, do it. Then he can take it off.
Make it happen.
And if they get married, he might just naturally inherit like the waiver that's been put on her to represent them without the helmet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would solve a lot of problems in the universe. But I do like that they let him go off on his own to get back to the bounty hunter stuff.
Plus, I'm just saying, dude, it's Pedro Pascal. Like,
I know,
bro. You don't get somebody like that and put a mask on. We had this conversation with what's his name in fucking Batman, dude. What's his name? I can't even think of his name. Colin Farrell. Okay. You don't cast
as the Penguin
Colin Farrell and put a get up on him that you don't know that it's Colin Farrell. Like what the fuck?
And man, I did not know it was Colin Farrell. I mean, I'll be totally honest. I mean,
nobody did until everybody said it was. Just after, like, dude, you see Colin Farrell play? Like,
he is such an amazing. He did such a good job acting, though. Not even as a Colin Farrell. Like,
the accent, everything. Yeah,
100%. I was blown away.
But still, like, bro, you don't cast that person. Like,
no, even if he's going to get his own HBO Max show, which I really don't need, guys. I'm sorry, I don't need a Batman universe bad guys shows. I don't need it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. So Gabe, from what I heard from the Filoni interviews that I've gotten to watch, it does take place after. It does take place after The Mandalorian season 3.
Oh, after season 3.
That's all I know. Huh?
After season 3.
Yeah, supposedly. Yes, supposedly. What that means, I don't know. And that's something too. I mean, like when we think about, I don't know. I've heard so many conflicting stories, bro, about this show that basically this is the big last like serious, like holy shit for Star Wars fans moment culmination that I'm really super pumped for.
I mean, I think this is like the last, like, let's see if we can do something with Star Wars.
Yeah, like something really cool with Jedi again, right? Like after the last few movies, some people loved them, a lot of people hated them. I was indifferent. I mean, they were okay. They were not my favorite trilogy. I did not hate them, but I don't love them either. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, too, love The Mandalorian. I enjoyed Kenobi. Didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. But this is tugging at my heartstrings because I love the Clone Wars. Clone Wars was probably one of the best animated shows I'd ever seen. And that's where I kind of started to really like Filoni. But yeah, this
I do like Clone Wars.
This is 100% ending in 11 minutes, Theo. This is 100% ending in 11 minutes. We usually do like a debrief for like 45 minutes after each episode too, just talking about the next day. Not fucking happening tonight.
I gotta get the kids to bed anyway. So yeah. All right, guys.
You get a few more hours. But all right. So on that same note too, other news, other things that are going on, right? What's been going on with you? Catch me up. I've teed off the last two conversations. I brought Blue Beetle, which turned into a mess in the Toka.
Honestly, I've been doing a lot of trades lately.
Yeah?
Yeah, most of the time I do trades too. They're for like PC stuff. So I traded with somebody. I think I posted and tagged you in it, but I did. You guys know I host for Elite. So sometimes dealers will put stuff up there that other people don't claim or whatever. So I'll hit them up afterwards, like, hey, let's do a half trade, half cash on that one. So I recently picked up that 9.8 Nintendo Power Yellow Pikachu edition, which is super tough in a 9.8. And I just worked out a trade with somebody else. Chat, I'll give you guys a little tidbit here. It's called Noble Causes #2. What I'm referring to is the variant. It's an X-Men 141 Days of Future Past homage. And what that is it's the first cameo and first cover appearance of Invincible.
Theo, let me pull it up real quick.
I just pulled that one.
What was the title of the book again?
It was Noble and Causes issue 2 variant.
Noble?
Yeah. Let me pull it up really quick too, actually, just to make sure.
Noble Causes?
Noble and Causes.
Noble and Causes?
Sorry, Noble Causes. Sorry. Yeah, so Noble Causes from 2003.
What issue?
Issue 2.
All right.
Sorry, I'm thinking of a different issue 4. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
My mind is on 5 other books right now. Yeah, issue it's issue well, actually, I think this one, what does this slab say? Let me just check the slab. Sorry, it's issue 3. It's the variant version.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Yeah, I need to get a sound effect here.
Dude, we really need one. Why can't I pull this up? Well, that's weird. Okay, now it's coming. It's just lag. Oh, it's because I'm streaming at the same time.
By the way, who's ready for Invincible Season 2, guys? Oof.
I'm hopeful on it. It was a good show, but it's
did you pull the book up?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Go to share my screen.
Yeah, so the funny thing is, and I'm actually pretty good friends with a few comic sellers who are really big Invincible fans. And when I sent them a picture of this book and showed them what I'm getting, half of them didn't even know what it was. They had never seen this.
I didn't when you told me about it. But yeah, he is.
So this is the first appearance of Invincible in cameo on 6 page. And what basically makes this a 180, 181 had a baby and ended the debate. If you go and zoom in on the bottom right there, Phil, you see that? So not only does this have a cameo, but you guys kind of get the idea. Right there in the bottom right, it's also the first cover appearance of Invincible. And not a lot of people know that because this is a variant of issue 3. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like first appearances, like true first appearances. Now the Hulk 180, 181, really the only thing the 180 doesn't have going for it is that cover. This book right here is basically if 180 had Wolverine on the cover.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah. And I'm not a cameo guy. I don't really believe in it. To me,
I'm not really either. But that with this, I'm good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that's the reason why I like the, as far as like Gambit goes and that controversy, Gambit on the cover.
Yeah, but first cover with a cameo, we're good to go. Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah. Unfortunately, is this like an after published like variant, or is this when the actual book came out too?
So this came out.
This is just like cover B.
This came out before Invincible.
No, I mean so this is cover B. Okay, that was my question, right?
Yeah, this is a variant.
I just want to make sure it wasn't like a second print that came out like 5 years later or something like that. I don't know.
No, this came out in 2002.
So this is legit. This is 100% published the same time. So this isn't even a question about like a store variant kind of scenario.
Somebody asked how much it's going for. I think it's like
$2.
700 and a 9. No. It's like 700.
No, but in a raw, right?
In a 9.8, it's like $700.
Yeah, and a 9.8, it's $935 most recent sale. There you go.
So little fun fact for you, chat. Make the play now before the show comes out and before I post this. Okay.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
There you go. Don't say I never did anything for you.
Oh, you know who's gonna make a post about this right now?
Who's that?
Aaron.
Yeah, maybe.
Theo's causing FOMO.
Yeah, but this is a cool one though.
No, this is
literally Hulk 180 if Wolverine's on the cover.
Honestly, Theo, this is a video you should make, and I only say that because you do lots of sale photos. But I mean, a conversation starter. Just ask the question. This is
I'll wait till I get it in the mail.
This is him on the cover. 5 confirmed, 9.8 sales. You know, here we've got 514, 6, 10. Look at back in 20. These are even COVID money, you know. These were going high.
I mean, I almost look at this like the Djevik for Miles. I mean, the only thing better than that is when like a first appearance occurs on like a variant cover, you know, or like something appears on the variant that isn't on cover A.
No, I agree.
So I don't know. Yeah. This is when I picked up. I wanted the first appearance of Invincible. I wanted the real first appearance, so that's what I got. And yeah,
hasn't been a 9.6 sale for those. You know, it doesn't have to be a 9.8. Look at this. Look at this 9.6. The recent recorded sale of a 9.6 was, God, 3 years ago for only $200. And that same time, that just days before, a 9.8 was only what, $405. That is, you know, there's good copies out there to be had, guys. So check it out. I don't have it, but I mean, if I could, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love 9.8s. I would love one if I could get one, you know, but I'm a low grade's better than no grade kind of guy. But
this is a pretty tough book to find raw, by the way.
Yeah. Let's see. When's the recorded raw sales? More than likely, that's the reason why it's so cheap, because there hasn't been a recorded raw sale in ages. Yeah, look at that. 9.4 raw guesstimated. That's what somebody reported, $70. These are all from 22 or 20 at the most recent. So
there's a few raw copies online. I mean, they're all looking like they're in the fine, very fine range, though.
Yeah. No, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, guys, nice little sleeper for you. You know, if you like Invincible, you're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. I love that. Honestly, I never knew about it until you called me the other day. It's just like, dude, I got this book. I'm like, cool.
Like I said, guys, you got about, I'd say you got about a week till I get it in the mail and post it. So you guys got time. you guys got time.
You've got a heads up.
And I'm not even going to mention it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I already mentioned it in one video, so you guys had your chance. You'll have to go dig. But a little birdie told me that next year CGC may or may not be grading mangas.
Wow. That'd be a good idea.
If you know, you know.
That would be a good idea.
Okay.
I have a few that I need to get that somebody talked to me about. I got a few.
Hey, if you know, you know.
Yeah. So although I do love this one the most, I won't lie.
Second volume, yeah.
Yeah, I love him on the cover. It's just cooler. One
of these days we'll have to do a show and tell. The amount of American Viz Pokemon comic book stuff that I've been picking up lately is kind of insane.
Well, you've always been more into Pokemon than me, anyways, right? I've been more into Legos, you're more into Pokemon. You know, we both have our things.
I've been a Pokemon fan since before I was a comic fan.
Yeah. You were telling me about that as a kid.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah. No, I was. Yeah, that creepy Clefairy. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy one. 10,000 people searching it.
I want to say the manga slab would probably look like what like the VHS or video games look like.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah. They're so much thicker and smaller. It makes sense.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, like Vin said, like a brick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Easier to store.
But, one more announcement, guys, before we cut this. This weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'll be with Phil in Michigan. We got the Fantast sale, IG Live on Rage Theo, One True Nerd King. A lot of dope stuff will be available. So make sure you guys tune in.
Yeah, make sure you're following Rage. I'll check in with my channel every other hour for 15 minutes to kind of do like a two camera look, but it's not good for the entire show. So Theo's account is built for selling. So Theo's account is going to be the one that's marathoning through the entire time. So do make sure you're following Theo. My algorithm is built for entertainment, not for sales. So it doesn't help a lot. It'll always bring in a few people each time. But that being the case, going that long, it just doesn't make sense putting it on my channel the entire time on Instagram. So make sure you're following Theo. That's going to be where you can guarantee have each moment of the sale. Like I said, I will check in with my channel for us to split screen, kind of introduce things as we kind of restart every few hours, because it will cap out. I think we got kicked out after 3 or 4 hours last time.
Thanks, Louise.
Got time to go, guys. But yeah, make sure to check that out. I'm going to be doing my giveaway this week. It will be
Ryan.
The Fantast sale. So I went from 15 to 22. So it's been a good week here. Yeah. 22K. Just hit that yesterday. So it was Vin knows it was a fun conversation with Danielle getting to finally join the 20K rank. But yeah, so everybody in the 30s, I'm coming for you next. No, it's gonna take a while, but yeah, it's been fun. So let's all get ready for that, and get ready for some amazing stuff coming this next weekend. And Theo and I will be live on Instagram later on this week before the show too.
Oh yeah.
So keep an eye on it. We're gonna be posting different things each day, getting ready for the Fantast sales. So keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be a lot of new content on the way, and some content that isn't going to be just sales from the Fantast sale from the two of us. We're going to be doing some content while we're there this time, guys. So be prepared for some YouTube recaps and some conversations from Fantast, looking at books, doing things. It's going to be a good time. So until next week, what do you say, brother?
Until later on in this week. Yeah. Always a pleasure, guys.
Well, I went on YouTube until
until
next week for YouTube. But yes, for the rest of the world, you will be seeing us so much you'll be
I don't know. We got to watch Ahsoka, so we might pop back on later on in the week.
We probably will tomorrow. Let's just be fucking honest. We're not going to be able to hold opinions back that long. We're not that good at it.
Brianna, you and me both.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Believe me. I'm
guys,
usually the one going
pleasure.
Like, we have to go.
Always a pleasure. Guys, if you could like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, we'd greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, Rage Theo, One True Nerd King. We'll see you this weekend.
Oh, and tell your mom I said hi.